Yo, what's up, Freddy's World? What's up, Blue Ranger? How are you doing? Today, I'm gonna paint this duplicate Bonnie figure I got. I already spray painted it white, and I accidentally broke his head off trying to figure out if his head turned. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Blue Ranger? How are you doing, Blacklight Spring Bonnie? You're good. Good to hear that. Anyway, I broke this guy's head off because I thought that his head turned, and then I tried to turn it and it snapped off. So now I'm gonna paint him. So I was thinking about you said you did it, you're gonna do it, and you did it. Yeah, thank you, Freddy's World. Thanks for becoming a member. Whenever I saw your name, it said FNAFQ, so I wrote that down. Is the head fixable? It is. No. I have two of these Bonnies, and I tried to turn the head to see if it turned, and it snapped off. So now, I should be able to just hot glue it back on. But before I do that, I'm gonna paint it because it'll be easier to paint all this before I glue it back on. You're at McDonald's. I remember you baddies. Whoops. Who am I gonna turn him into? I was thinking about turning him into movie Spring Bonnie, but I think I'm just gonna paint him as regular Spring Bonnie, and then I don't know, I'll go from there because I don't have a second device to see what he looks like. I guess I can look at my TV. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? It's Freddy's World. I'll just look up a picture, and I also have sandpaper. I don't know if I'm gonna use this or not. I'm probably gonna turn him into Spring Bonnie, Blacklight Spring Bonnie. Let me find a picture of him. Yo, what's up? Hold on. Okay, I have a bad picture of him. And also, instead of glue, okay, let's see. What am I making? Strawberry? What's up, Strawberry? Alright, so I also printed out the eyes because I'm bad at painting really small things, so I printed out the eyes, so I'm just gonna glue those on instead of paint him. What am I making? I'm gonna paint this Bonnie and turn him into, Spring Bonnie. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have a image of Spring Bonnie. It's not a very good image. Is Spring Bonnie's bow tie purple, or if the movie Spring Bonnie is Spring Bonnie's bow tie purple? Because the image I have, you cannot really tell at all. I don't have scissors, so I'm just gonna use my sandpaper to open this. Anyway, I'm gonna use this plate for the paint. You think it's purple? I'll just make it a really dark purple. Freddy World said purple. I think I'll just make it a really dark purple. It's blue. I think I'll make it a really dark purple. So I haven't really I've painted FNaF figure like once before. I don't really paint that much at all, to be honest. So I hope it turns out okay. I think those colors are alright for the body. You're watching from the Philippines? Yo, that's crazy. Alright, so I guess I'll start with the head. What's up, Jimenez? How are you doing? It's purple. I'll probably make it a real dark purple. Whoops. What did I just do? And I do have sandpaper, but I spray painted this once. I'm not sure if I need to sand this or not. I mean, that's pretty yellow, but I might need to do multiple coats of it. Yeah, I'll probably just need to do a few coats of this, of yellow. And the paint on the back, the spray paint came off. I'm making, not Springtrap, I'm making movie Spring Bonnie. I'm glad I did like I should have done two coats of white before this, but you know, well, whatever. That he's your favorite character, nice. See, like this is what the paint looks like with the purple, and then this is what the paint looks like with the white coating. So I should have done two coats because I spray painted it, and then the back of it got stuck to the box, so then the paint came off. And I'm gonna try my best to leave the eyes white, so that I don't have to go back over them. But you know, maybe not doing a second coat will make it look dirty. I don't know. Because you know, movie Spring Bonnie is not the cleanest. What's up, Jessica? How are you doing? I guess I should do the back and then wait for it to dry to then do the front. Yo, what's up, Jennifer? How are you doing? You could make it bloody, maybe, yeah. Okay, I'll just move on to the body while that part dries. I'm not the greatest at painting stuff. What's up, Drifting? How are you doing? And also, this is a really small thing to paint. And he has all these, like, crevices in between the legs. Make spring trap with felt. You mean cover this one in felt? I don't have any, put light brown paint in water and dip your brush in it. On the fig with the brush. I mean, I could try to do that. Maybe I will. I'm just gonna try to paint him yellow. And then after that, I'll probably do another round of yellow. And then I'll go on to, like, the bow tie and small details. And then I'll probably do, like, trying to make him dirty if I can do that. And I'm pretty sure he has, does he have 2 ears? I mean, he has 2 ears, but does he have 2 sections on each ear? I think I remember him missing a section of his ear. One of the ears is broken. I'm going for the movie design. Not the movie design, like, before he's, not before, after he's, you know, whenever he's withered. So not whenever he's clean. Okay, I'm just gonna set him down right there. Left ear half. Yeah, I thought that his, let me check. I think his left ear is broke. Yeah. How am I gonna take that off? Is this dry yet? No, not really. I guess I could just get scissors and cut it off. Or I could just hold him by the ear until I'm finished painting him. I think this ear, yeah. I'm not sure I'm gonna do the mouth on the inside. I might just have to leave that white because I don't want to. Are you repeating a Funko snap? This is repainting. This is a this is one of the 10th anniversary mystery minis. Not a Funko snap. Is this color good? Once I do a second coat, use a knife to cut it. That might be a little bit dangerous. So I'll probably just use scissors. It's great. All right. I think it's all right. I think once I add the dirty, like the whatever, however I'm gonna do the dirty, the dirt, it'll make it a little bit darker. Yo, what's up, Ghosty Pop? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. You think I paint good? Thank you. I don't think I get enough practice with painting. but I appreciate you saying that. I'm trying my best not to get this on his eyes. What's up, TV? How are you doing? What's up, Robin? What's up, Heather? It is Spring Bonnie. I'm trying to do movie Spring Bonnie. I've already got a very tiny amount of yellow paint on his eyeball. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do like the black like withering on the side of his head, if I'm gonna paint it or if I'm gonna like actually take chunks of the plastic out. Why don't you use masking tape? Because I don't have any masking tape. I was thinking about doing that, but I don't have masking tape. And also, I'm not that professional. I'm just gonna paint it and try my best. I think I did an okay job not getting yellow on the eyes. You think it looks awesome? Thank you, V Games. FNaF is goated. Rip Bro's eye. Oh no, I actually did get a little bit of paint on there. Maybe I'll just paint white over it later. The best game franchise in your opinion? I like it too. You did a great job. Thank you, Freddy's World. I appreciate it. This is just the first coat. I'll probably just have to paint white over his eyes again, but you know. Okay, I'm just gonna set that down right there and come back to his body. What's up, Enzo? How are you doing? If I finish this, which I'm planning on finishing this in this live, this will probably be the first FNAF custom I actually went through with finishing. I've done a few other painting and customs and I always give up before because the paint gets messed up. So this will be the first custom I finish. It's not noticeable. Name an anime character for an edit. Killua. Your content's underrated. Thank you, V Games. Yeah, I think that's looking okay. I also don't want to like, I want to spread the paint out so that it's not, you know, too bunched up. So once it's dry, you can't notice it. Your screen's all black. You might want to reset YouTube. Not reset, restart. It should be a little bit darker. I think I'm gonna do the thing where, or I'm gonna try to do the thing where you dip it in the water and with the brown paint. I'll probably end up doing that. So I'm making it light so that whenever I make it darker later, it's not gonna be too dark. Amber, I'm painting this Five Nights at Freddy's figure. How are you gonna do the withering on him? I'm not entirely sure. I'm either gonna like take scissors and try to take chunks out of the plastic, or I'm just gonna paint black. Because I'm not sure how strong this plastic is. I mean, his head just snapped off, so it can't be that strong, right? I guess maybe I should make this part purple or skin colored, because this is like the neck showing through the costume. I don't know, maybe I'll probably make that skin color. Who you like painting? I'm painting this Bonnie figure right now. If you add a little blue to the yellow contrast, should give you a little green for Spring Bonnie. Oops. Here, I'll just do a coat of this light yellow, and then maybe I'll go over it with a darker yellow. Do I like painting? Yeah, I like painting sometimes. I don't really practice it a lot, though. Okay, I think it dries pretty fast, this paint. I would prefer that you did not drifting. You love balls, Sonic plush. That's interesting. Can you make Sparky? I did make a Sparky plush a while ago. Maybe I probably won't end up making a custom, but you know, if I ever find a figure that looks like Sparky, maybe I'll paint him. Or if I get a 3D printer, you know, maybe I'll do Sparky. I used it as 60 lap Wreckfest race. So are you gonna make a knife? I wasn't planning on doing that. I don't have anything to make a knife with. I don't have any clay right now. Alright, see you later, Strawberry. Thanks for watching. Maybe I just need to like add some white right here in the back and then paint over it with yellow once it's dry. Because right now it's not really going away. Cardboard, I do have like I don't know, I might make a prop. Once I'm done with it, I might make a knife for him. Let's see, I'm gonna try to paint white over the part that's not being covered, and then once it's dry, I'll paint yellow over it. Okay. Okay, maybe once that dries, I can paint yellow over it. I don't have a picture of the back of Springtrap's head either. What's up, the wand? Can you do Five Nights at Freddy's Treasure Island made out of clay collection? I don't know what Treasure Island is. Maybe on the messed up spot you could do Withering. Maybe, yeah. Maybe I could do that. If the white doesn't dry, and then I can paint yellow over it and it's still showing, maybe I'll do that. I don't have any silver paint either. It would be nice to have that, but I don't. Whoops. Bro, my username was supposed to be The Wanderer, but I typed it wrong. It's alright. Where did that paintbrush go? This one would probably be better anyway. I gotta do I forgot about the friggin' buttons. What am I gonna do for that? I'll figure that out. Maybe that's kind of silver. Well, it's only shiny because my brush is wet. Here, let me try to paint in between these tiny little cracks. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, no. That ain't gonna work. Maybe I'll just paint over. No, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't have a small enough brush to do that. Here, I'll just paint yellow over it again. You're subbing. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try my best to do buttons. I mean, maybe all this can just be like withering. I don't know. Okay, let me try to before I get too far into it, let me try to do the thing with the brown paint and the like getting water on the brush to see what it looks like. Oh, I've already opened this one. What am I making? I'm trying to make a not withered Bonnie, movie Spring Bonnie custom with this mystery figure. Your sister's turning 1. Happy birthday. Okay, so if I just like, did I not put any green? Okay, so if I take green and red, and that's kind of brown. And then add maybe a tiny bit of black in it. And then make it really watery and then paint over it and wipe some of it off. Does that work? I don't know. Did I do it right? Can you do a next video making Five Nights at Freddy's treasure? I'm not sure what Treasure Island is. I'll look it up. Maybe I'm not supposed to wipe it off. Maybe I just leave it on here. Chad, does that look better or worse? I don't know. What's up, SPV? How are you doing? Maybe I just need more water. I feel like it's taking paint off. It means the creepy pot of Abandoned Island by Disney. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Maybe I just need more water, but I feel like it's taking paint off of it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit drier. I'm gonna have to paint yellow back over that spot. You know, I don't think it looks too bad. More paint. more paint, less water. I mean, I think that color's more accurate. To be honest. I'm gonna have to redo the back of it with yellow. You have to do it whenever the paint fully dries. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna repaint most of this yellow, wait for it to dry, then try to do that. So let me paint yellow back over it. I mean, I don't know. Can you see the head? I haven't really done anything to the head yet. I'm supposed to paint yellow over this. It worked a little bit getting rid of that. Okay, this is the head so far. Okay, I think that kind of worked with helping cover that up. I just have to do another coat over it. So his nose is black, his teeth are white. This Bonnie does not have top teeth, but you know, it's whatever. I mean, that looks okay. Like, if this was dry, and then it had the head and the belly was painted and all that, I don't think that would look too bad. Is a cool head, yeah, thank you. Sub Silent Salt. Maybe I'll try to paint his belly now. Here, I need a skinnier brush. Which one of these is skinny? I don't think that looks too bad once the bow tie is painted. You have a gun. If you guys are enjoying the live so far and you haven't liked yet, be sure to leave a like on the live. It helps out a lot. It's not enough water, I don't know. Okay, I don't really need to paint this side. I can just hold him by that. Can you buy the figure? I mean, if you want, I could put it on my YouTube store. Unless you just sell that one. Yeah, no, I don't think... I mean, I could do more custom figures in the future, but right now... I was thinking, I have the Funko AR, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, like the toy model ones. I thought maybe I could do a stream of painting those, but that would take a little while. You miss AR? What's the rarest item ever? Like one that's super expensive? My rarest item? Five Nights at Freddy's or like a different, just any franchise. I don't know if I would call it my most expensive Five Nights at Freddy's item. I'm not sure how much all my other stuff is, but I have an Exotic Butters plush that has a tag, and all the pieces are still with it. I don't know if that would be the rarest though. My name is Mr. Dr. Hard. Yo, William. Do you have a Shadow Freddy? I don't have a Shadow Freddy plush. I never found one at whenever it first came out, because back then we never really went to Hot Topic much, and I haven't gotten a chance to look for it since they re-released it. So first I riz your brother, now I riz you. I mean, I sell, if you go to my YouTube homepage and scroll over to store, I have a few plushes, but I've never sold figures, Jason. I don't know what's going a little too far and what's, what's good. OG FNaF figures, plushes, SML puppets. I still have all my FNaF Jeffy puppets. I have every single one. My old FNaF figures, I used to use them for stop motion, but since they're the 2016 ones, their arms and legs fall off easy, so now I use the re-release versions. And the plushes, I have them all in the closet. Seems like this paint dries decently quick. Do you donate/sell any of the things from your videos? Not really. I keep everything I use in videos. I did one giveaway like 7 years ago, but besides that, I keep everything. And I sell a few of the plushes that I make on stream. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna give that a second to dry off. Right. What's up, Jennifer? How are you doing? I mean, I think the body looks pretty good. I don't really know what else I need to do to it. I think that looks good enough. Apart from the bow tie, obviously. And then I'll add the withering later. But in terms of like the yellow, I think it looks alright. once it dries off. Okay, I'm gonna get the purple. A link to my store. I think I have a, if you scroll up in chat a little bit, there's a link, right there. That should be a link that you can, click. It should be a link that you can click on. If it's not a link, then, copy and paste it into, like, a browser or something. Which mystery minis? I own a few of the 10th anniversary ones. Not really anything rare. I'll have to do that over a few times. I'm gonna dry my brush off a little bit. Roblox card games. I don't really know much about Roblox. Oops. I'm sorry, I'll probably just have to go over it again. I'll have to go over the belly again anyway. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit instead. Okay, no, I'm not sure if that's not dry. I don't think that looks too bad, right, Chad? That looks okay. What's up, Five Nights at Freddy's? Jeffy SML, how are you doing? What's up, Gold? How much the figure gonna be worth? I don't know yet. Probably figure something out whenever I'm done with it. See, like, some of my stuff is expensive just because of how expensive shipping is. Like, shipping is a lot, and the figure itself was like, I can't remember for sure, but I thought it was like $15 just to get the figure. It looks good. Thank you, Drifting. Inflation, yeah. I can't wait for your Jeffy puppet to come. Did you just get a Jeffy puppet? If you did, then that's... Whoops. Okay, I think that looks pretty good for the body for right now. I gotta paint the other foot in a minute. Back to this. Guess I should try to paint the muzzle. Buttons, I'll probably add buttons once the body's dry, and once I move on to withering, I'll add the buttons. What's up, Glam Dog? How are you doing? Okay, I think I'm gonna try to do the ears now. I still have my Jeffy puppet from 7 years ago. The bottom of his feet are black? Are they really? Drifting, I don't really have a car right now. Oops. If I could have a car, I'd want a school bus. Show the Jeffy puppet? Maybe after I'm done painting this and I wash my hands, I can show it at the end. Because I don't want to get paint on him. What's up, John? You want a MTA bus? Any items like FNaF, Minecraft, for your channel that you keep forever? I'll probably keep all my figures that I use for stop motion forever. You got a Lamborghini, nice. Okay, so this ear's coming off, so we don't have to paint that. I was thinking that you could make thinking of you about to make Treasure Island. Is Treasure Island a Sonic thing? I don't know. You want to know what I like better than my Lamborghini? Knowledge. That's why I got all these books everywhere. Oops. I'm just gonna let that dry. I think for the body, I'm pretty much done. Just gotta paint the feet. I'm just gonna paint the feet the color I painted everything else. FNaF books are better than my Lambo. You subbed to me. Thank you, Five Nights at Freddy's, Jeffy, SML. I appreciate it. Favorite SML clip? I don't even know, to be honest. I think that looks okay. Wash them dishes, wash them dishes. Yeah, that. Watch it. Yeah. What was that in the what was happening in the background of that? I don't really remember. I thought it was something that has to do with Jeffy. I know what you're talking about, Freddy's World. Funko figure of movie Springtrap. Maybe if I get a 3D printer, I could do that because I don't have a Bonnie figure I want to use for that. Yeah, Jeffy smashing plates, I think. Something like that, I remember. So, pretty much now, I'm gonna try to make a skin color. So how do you make skin color again? Is it like red, green, with white, and maybe, was it blue? Do you add to it? I don't remember. Maybe I have skin color already. I don't think I do. I don't remember how to make skin color. Use Springtrap. I don't really have a Springtrap figure I want to use either. I don't remember how to make skin color. Whoops, that's black. It's kind of working. How much money did Jeffy cost? I think that what happened was we bought the $500 Jeffy puppet and a $250 Jeffy puppet, and they accidentally sent us two $250 Jeffy puppets, so we paid an extra $250 to get two of the same ones. So it costed like $500 for two different Jeffies. 500 for one, 250 for one, but we got the wrong Jeffy puppet. That's a little bit. I don't like. That's not good enough. I need maybe a little bit more green in that to counteract the pink. It's close to my skin tone. Alright, we're just gonna use this for the neck. Tie-dye. I could use tie-dye. Springtrap. Not a bad idea. Okay, I'm just gonna paint this color because this is like his neck showing through his outfit. I think that's good for the body. I think I'm pretty much done until we move on to withering. Okay, hopefully this thing is dry. I think I'm gonna try to paint over the yellow that's in the eyes a little bit. How much is your full collection? I'm not sure, to be honest. I have a lot of stuff in my Five Nights at Freddy's collection, so I'm not sure how much everything is, to be honest. This white is like whiter than the rest of the white. Which is a little bit annoying. Okay, I'm gonna glue the the pupils on. Do you have an estimate? Not, I mean, I have like a lot of Funko Pops that some of them are worth a good amount. Some of them are not. I don't have an estimate, to be honest, because I don't even know how much I have. How much money? Yeah, I answered. I said one of them was 250, and then one Jeffy was 500. That was my answer. You thought I was making s'mores? No, I'm making spring bonnie from movie. Trying to, at least. What's up, Hockey? How are you doing? I need a different brush. I think this one is fraying a little bit. If you guys are enjoying the live so far and you have not liked the live yet, be sure to leave a like on the live. It helps out a lot. It's a little bit too watery. Whoops. No, this brush too is fraying. Oh, man. Maybe this really small brush is good. It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna use a little bit of your channel has gotten so much bigger since you first started watching. When did you start watching? Have you already told me this before? You might have. What's up, Kate? How are you doing? Oh, Kate Fleck, I get it, because the Joker. Let's see. Freebro FNaF. No, I don't know what they're called. Do you have a body pillow spring trap? I do not. Did you know that there was a Jeffy puppet that costed $579? Yeah, no, I think that was the one that I bought back whenever. Let me try to fix the back of his head up a little bit. That's not really working. No, like, I mean, have you heard of them? I have heard of them. I think I watched someone play it one time. It's not the right yellow. I'll fix that later. Okay, what to do next? I guess I can glue the pupils on. Let me plug my glue gun in. You're getting a $309 Jeffy puppet on July 10 or 13. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna plug my glue gun in so I can glue the pupils on. But before that heats up, let's see. You started watching me like a year ago, yeah. Thanks for being here, Hockey. I have grown a good amount in a year, so yeah, you've been here for a while. Oops. Oh no. Oh, I dropped it in the red. It's okay. At least I didn't drop it on the front. I was gonna redo the back anyway. Do I know Roblox? I sure do. See you later. I see you later, FNaF. Jeffy, thanks for watching. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, wait for it to dry a little bit. You should play FNaF TD. Which one is that? A lot of my FNaF and SML stuff's in good condition. You were just joking, FNaF, alright. I think I'm gonna go get my scissors, so I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, what's up? I got my scissors. So I guess I'm just gonna try to chop his ear off. These are, oh, that's actually, it's not bad. It's pretty easy, I think. Damn, that was easy. That was really easy. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you, FNaF. I appreciate it. Jeffy SMO. So I guess now we have this that we can do something with. I don't know. Maybe I could carve a knife out of this. I don't want to cut my fingers off. Yeah, no, I'll just leave it. I don't think I can make a knife out of that. I guess I'll paint some silver over the ear. And then add like, I don't know, I'll add like black around it later. Imagine I cut the wrong ear off. Don't forget about FML Jeffy Puppy. I'll get it after. You agree that he's the best? Thank you, Hockey Hugh. I appreciate it. Imagine the live stream had viewers to have voice chat. That would probably get suspended really quickly, to be honest. if they did that. It's the correct ear. All right, nice. I'm gonna try to glue the. Let's try to before I glue that on, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of like, see if I, well, let me do it on the body first because that has paint that's not dry. Okay, so if I just like, I don't want to cut myself, but if I just like try to take a chunk of plastic off of here. And then paint black in there to make it look like the withering that he has. I'm not sure. Then do it a little bit on the arm. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out right, but you know. Whatever you do, please don't mess up. I'm trying my best not to. I think that's okay. It'd be nice to like do it a little bit more up here, but I don't know. Maybe like right here. Whatever you scrolled to, I'm trying to wither this not withered movie Spring Bonnie figure. Does he have a lot of withering on the back of his head? Does anybody know that? Okay, that's good enough for that. And then I'll add it to the head now, after the head dries. So his withering is just like black, blotchy, I don't know, is it burn marks? Might have to clean it up a little bit with yellow, but that's all right. Very dark brown. I think that looks good enough. That's as much as I can do on his torso because he's so small. The withering's very dark brown. I'm just gonna use black to be honest. Let's move on to the head if that's dry. Dry enough. So he has withering like on his head right here. Just kind of goes around his eye as well. Luckily this plastic is not too hard to cut through. My guess is that it just goes all the way through his to the back of his head. You got a question? Go ahead, ask it. I just got Mythic. Nice. How long does it take? I've been live for 81 minutes. That's good enough, I guess. I think I'm about done. All I gotta do is add a little bit of black to this. I mean, how long does the FNaF spring statue take? I don't know. I've been live for 82 minutes, and I started him in this live. It's really hard to hold this thing still. Hold this thing still. That looks good enough to me. And finally, I'm gonna glue on his eyes. So we're gonna do one, like right there, probably. Hopefully these are not too big. I hope they're not. Oh no, I might have made these eyes a little bit too big. Whenever I printed them out. Whoops. Okay, I need this version to heat up a little bit. Where did that go? Okay. Whoops. I'm just gonna use these because I already printed them out. Oh no, he's gonna be cross-eyed. Okay, the glue keeps drying because it's so small. I think his eyes are only black because they look black because the room is dark, but I mean his eyes look like silver. I don't know. What's up, Jeremy? How are you doing? I don't know where I just dropped the pupil at. Alright, I'm gonna glue his head on, and then I'm gonna glue the eyes, because I think I lost one of his eyes, so now I got to go and print out new ones. I think I need more glue. You're back. Welcome back, Hockey. Alright, chat. This is the not finished, but I'm gonna add his eyelids on. After I end, because I lost one of his eyelids. I'm not sure. I'll probably make them smaller as well. I'll probably make his eyelids smaller. Looks great. Thank you, Hockey. Why do you have a 1? I think it's because you've chat the most. You've put the most messages. That's why you have a 1. It's this weird new YouTube thing. I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest. Okay, I think that's good. That's gonna be my finished custom. What's up, Troll Gaming? Not finished because his eye isn't on there yet, but add buttons. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see. How do I add buttons again? I don't know if I have a round brush. Let's see. I think I'll use this brush that's kind of round and try to add button. That's the best I can do. I don't have a good enough brush. That's the best buttons I can do. I could paint over it later. That's dope. Thanks, Jason. Anyway, here's our finished spring Bonnie custom. I will add the eyes, but I do want to make them smaller before I add them on because I don't really like how big they are. So, here he is, a little 360. 10 out of 10. Thanks, Freddy's World. I don't think it turned out too bad. I like the withering. But so thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who liked. And I'm gonna end the live now. So goodbye and have a good night, everybody.